Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve, and today we're surprisingly in Dark Souls 2. I haven't really made a video about Dark Souls 2 in a hot minute. Oh, I'm fat rolling? Oh god. But basically, I put out a small patch last night that fixed, well, it updated majula a little bit. It's a little softer, a little bit less saturated, a little bit. Kind of digging that, so I made a small tweak there, but let me stop fat rolling real quick. It should be through this. Also, sorry that my Xbox controller is the loudest controller of all time. It's insane that the D-pad on this can be heard from like 6 miles away. I genuinely don't understand why Microsoft made them so incredibly loud. But here's Majula with all the grass that I placed and then removed and then placed. And I think it looks amazing with all the added grass and the rocks and trees up there. And oh man, I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's a small update to Majula, just a little tweak. And then I was fixing issues in the Iron King DLC that I should have fixed a lot earlier. I just honestly forgot. And then I've been really busy with DS1 and DS3 modding over the past like couple months, so mostly DS1 modding. So I just genuinely didn't, I don't know, I just didn't have the headspace for it, I guess. All right, we can level up a little bit. I just beat Blue Smelter Demon. I'm doing the DLC obviously for the, I don't know what time this one is, to be honest. Let's get a little Vit, you know? I've been bad about that. This character started out as a magic character, and then I just didn't continue with magic, to be honest. I ended up always going back to just a different weapon. So we have the Hide Lance, which I've actually really been enjoying. I'm not really a spear guy, but I guess this is a lance, right? So that's like way cooler than a spear. Let's go there. Let's go hang out. Yeah, we can go to the first one. And then we're also going to check out the Ivory King, as I did some work on that, as I had kind of forgot that they have a separate, basically, atmosphere for the Blizzard effect that the third DLC has, the Ivory King one. And I had not really configured that. I had basically done the preset for after you stop the Blizzard and talk to the lady, right? But yeah, let's adventure here a little bit, so you can kind of see how the Iron King looks in my mod, which is quite a bit different from vanilla. So it's not like official or anything. Oh, this actually goes all the way to the top now. I always forget about that. Ooh, okay, that hurt. All right, send me back up to the top. I want to get that. I want to get the loot. I know you can like make the jump here to get this earlier. Ooh, baneful bird ring. I'd be so for real right now. I don't remember what. Reduces stamina loss when blocking with shield. Oh shit. That's lit. Remember that. Alright. There we go. It's like a 1 gigabyte update, so it's not massive. It's basically just the atmospheres again. But I could have made the patch smaller now that I think about it. I didn't have to include everything I did, but it's 1 gigabyte. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Oh my god, you love to see it. The viscerals in DS2 are just so. And I guess that's a backstep. Oh, all right, hold on, guys. I missed something. Oops. So if we go into our game map object and then pull up the map editor, I have unfortunately fucked up on a small number of things, adding tessellation as you can in DS2 Lighting Engine. And unfortunately, while it does smooth out the mesh, the problem is a lot of these are basically put into separate like mesh identifiers. So that's how they get identified by DS2 Lighting Engine. And so problem is if you do tessellation on the 3 of these, it doesn't always work, basically. Ooh, actually this might fix it. Yeah, so we did tessellation on this part and this part, but apparently I forgot this. So if you go into Scene, Entity Override, Bezier, Curve, Tessellation, and actually that works, holy shit, okay. So that's one of those rare instances. Oh no, it still kind of didn't though. You can see just actually, you know what? That's hard enough to see that I could leave that because you get these really more geometric looking meshes when you actually get to have the tessellation. Because boy, some of these are low quality meshes. That's probably your biggest. Oh, wait, what the fuck is there a statue in there? I've already done this area. Did I just biff it? I probably did. You know, it's really weird because I've played DS2 for like 1,500 hours now. I mean, a lot of that is like working on the mod, right? But obviously, I've played the game a fuckload. Oh well, don't do that. Okay. These guys are tricky because I will do well on them and then I will completely fucking biff the shit out of it. But when I started DS2, I honestly hated the combat. Like I thought it was terrible. And then the more I've played it, the more I fucking love the combat. It's still not my favorite, like in the series. But man, it is interesting that they decided to go a different route from because we have to remember when they were working on DS2, you know, DS1 was the prior. Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, that does look too bad. Yeah, let me fix that. That I've now decided that looks too bad, and I have to turn that off, even if it makes everything less geometric. Okay, you know that still looks pretty solid. God damn it. Yeah, that's the real problem. Once I can pull these models in Blender, it's going to be so much better. But unfortunately, right now, we just cannot do that. I know Stade can do that. He wrote a whole Blender add-on where you can edit the DS2 models. But currently, Blender Soulstruck, the add-on for Blender I use, has not been updated for DS2 yet. I think it's still something that's been mentioned before, but DS2 definitely, you know, is the most unique when it comes to like engine technology. No, wait, okay. There's no way I didn't pick that up. We got to be open and honest with each other right now. There's no way I didn't pick that up. So you can see this little cast shadow here. I'd love to see it. All right. And then obviously, you know, existing things in the mod were enabling parallax occlusion mapping on everything, roughness maps, just so much that went into this mod. So this update is pretty small, but I really had light leak issues in the Iron King DLC. That was the big issue that I noticed because I was watching. That was a pretty clutch dodge there. We gotta admit that. And yeah, I was watching Andy Cortez use my mod to play DS2 for the first time, and oh boy, I had some light leak issues in this mod. And it's weird, I didn't get as many of them. But I did find some. And so I plugged those holes now that they're and the reason why there were light leak issues at all is that I am disabling the baked lighting, right? And then it's fully dynamic. And so naturally, I don't have the baked lighting to basically cover up for any light leak because I'm using literally only dynamic lighting. And so that's kind of the problem. And then the volumetric lighting that gets added, or volumetric fog, the problem with that is that when the light leak happens, it's like 5 times worse because the volumetric fog ends up, you know, coming into the scene. And it doesn't look great. But like, come on, like look at this. This looks fucking awesome. So shout out to Lighting Engine, as obviously this mod is based on Lighting Engine. It is powered by it. So it would not exist without it, right? But it is me configuring every point light, every texture, the lighting direction. Yeah, okay, so here's one thing to test. I thought I'd already done this. So you can see from here that this mesh in the distance is pretty low quality, right? You can actually see the geometric edges on it. It's pretty rough. And you can see I actually already have Bezier Curve Tessellation activated. However, there is a max distance. And for some reason, I guess I missed this mesh. But basically, we can push that out to as far as we want, which is, of course, not great for performance, but obviously the game is, or Lighting Engine is wonderfully optimized. Not that optimization ever ends, right? But now you can see it has smoothed out the edges, and it just looks better. So it's kind of one of those cool tricks. Tessellation is so fucking cool. But you can see even here, like this building mesh, you can actually see the geometric edge right here. And if I could edit these meshes in Blender, I could fix that edge. I could easily fix that edge, or even just the way that the mesh is shaded. I could change in Blender, and I could make that edge less noticeable. Because this one isn't as noticeable, but it's the light and the shadowing that make this edge super apparent now. Yes, so I already opened this hidden wall. There used to be a light leak in here really terribly. I fixed that. Oh, you bitch ass. But look how good the lighting looks. Damn, the delay on that. They absolutely catch the player. Oh, there's... Okay, retreat. Tactical retreat. Tactical retreat. So that's kind of what happens with remastering, right? Is basically everything that you improve can make everything that doesn't get improved look even more noticeable, right? So that's a big issue. That's kind of one of those, like, yeah, like you can see here, very geometric edge. And I killed myself. Ooh, and I saw some UV mapping. It was terrible. So that was the speedrun strat. We're going to go to a different bonfire because I kind of want to see if I can get to Fume Knight, because I've already gotten the key. I've already done all the steps to get to him. I just have to make it alive, which you have to fall down like the 16 different holes, and then there's that giant fucking guy. But running basically doesn't work. Like, I mean, it does. You can technically run and make it to the bonfire, or the next, to the Fume Knight bonfire. You definitely can. I've done that many times. But it is harder. And I actually really love that DS2 was designed to punish DS1 players. And so they very specifically were like, hey, what if we design the enemies to punish you running past everybody? And it worked. Unfortunately, a lot of people found it really fucking annoying. I loved it. Not to say it didn't frustrate me. It did, trust me. But that, to me, I always feel like that's part of Souls games, right? They're all about friction. And so DS2, did give you more friction than, later games in the series. But I love that they punished you so greatly for trying to spam roll. Like panic rolling was something that they obviously wanted to cut down on. And DS3 very much went the other approach by actually adding iframes a little bit. But I added bounce lighting in here. I added 3 different point lights in here to simulate bounce lighting, because we do have SSGI for some global illumination, so screen space global illumination, and it works pretty well. It's one bounce, so it's not not going to do like some insane magic, but it's fun. It's better that we have it than not. Oh my god, these guys exploding. It's insane. Go to the lighting preset, and you go under SSR, SSGI. This is where you can actually tweak the SSGI weighting. And so I do think for this area, we're actually better off going with like 3. I had it too high on the previous version of the mod, but now you get some natural GI from like effects like the fire here. You like, instead of just like a point light that they activate, now there's a little bit of SSGI that goes with it. So that's definitely part of lighting engine's changes. But also you can see I put a point light here, here, and here to basically track where I have the sun coming in, which once again, all dynamic lighting. So that's actual light that's coming in, so you get all the shadowing. And it also looks really, really good. I also fixed some more tessellation errors I had here that opened up like giant mesh holes. I don't know how I didn't see them earlier. To be honest, I have no idea. That's on me. Okay, so this one goes back down. With this DLC, I've basically always gotten completely lost. Like every time I play this DLC, that's just how it goes. Ooh. Oh, check that mesh hole out. Now that's not my fault. Oh, God, okay. Dude, I'm so close to a 2-hitter quitter on these guys. But yeah, look at that mesh hole. Tanamura, we have to talk. I can't believe you allowed. I can't believe you allowed that mesh hole. Okay, so let's be very strategic here. This is a little bit different than my normal videos, as there's not as much yapping. Found a mesh hole, or a light leak. Oh shit, well that's, okay, well that's not in the version that is released currently, but the next light leak will be fixed in the next update, so don't worry about it. The fun thing is always figuring out where the light leak is. Oh shit, it's this wall. God damn it. No way, I'm pretty sure I saved that. Lighting engine, I'm very suspicious of you, because I think I saved it, but okay. I feel like I just went through here and did this, but to be honest, I probably just didn't hit save. I sometimes forget to do that. Really? Now we can also, if we turn off the highlight selection, that way we can see, you can see there's a light leak right here. So sometimes you can, sometimes two-sided on the mesh will fix that. But here we can actually reverse bias, and then that fixes the light leak. So that it kind of just has to do with the DS2 meshes and how they function. And backface culling has already been turned off. That's done by lighting engine itself through the shader, which is fucking fantastic. Oh my god, I two-hitter quittered him. Okay, I actually hate saying that. It sucks. God, it looks so fucking good in here, though. Oh my god. Like, are you kidding me right now? This looks insane. You're getting some of that SSGI bounce lighting there, which actually looks pretty solid, you know? I prefer, you know, maybe another bounce, but it's far more complicated, right? Well, while I'm here, let me just zoom out and check if I forgot anything, because I probably did. Because this is how you actually go in and set things to be shadow cast. Oh, shit in my ass. Yeah, okay, two-sided on that was a fucking game changer. Okay, well, turns out I forgot some stuff. So I'm gonna update the patch and then include this. So presumably by the time you see this, this will already be part of that patch. That's on me. That's on me. It is just easy to forget shit when you have to select things like this. It's like, all right. Obviously, you can, if you were to go in the like DS Map Studio approach, by using the in-game shadow casting system, you could actually just like enable everything to be shadow casting in one fell swoop. So it's kind of an advantage of that, but of course that's using the base game dynamic shadow system versus where lighting engine, this is how we get lighting engine to handle all of the shadow casting, which is ideal because, well, obviously it handles it better than base game DS2. So it's a worthy trade-off. I just have to be aware enough to make sure I get every single part into the shadow map itself. But like, are you oh god. No, okay, that's right. For a second there, I thought it was light leak, but it's actually the light shafts coming from up here. Holy dumb fuck. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot now that it's gotten later in the video. Also, I woke up recently. I think there's something so cool about DS2 combat, though. Like, there's a flow to it that I totally get why it's annoying, but I don't know, man. It actually has a really nice rhythm once you get used to it. It almost feels like you're Neo in the Matrix, because you'll have like 3 people fighting you, and you'll just be like, oh, okay, let me go, whoop, chain of backstab. Oh, now I'm invincible. Whoop, okay, chain backstab, or whoop, parry. And it's so cool. Like, when you're in the flow state, it's honestly sick as fuck. Like, but I get why people, dude, I didn't know you could be up on this little level. Oh, that's a fucking game changer, broski. Okay, hopefully no one has arrows. Shit, okay. Dude, I'll be real. I didn't know you could just, like, get up here. They can't attack me. That's awesome. Okay, Brodies. Okay, what are the chances that I don't have fucking bombs right now? Okay. Okay, video game. It's my own fault. Okay. Arrows. Do we have All poison arrows. Let's check this shit out. Let's get a bow out. Get a bow out. I don't think I have any bow skill, but we're about to find out. That's a staff. Okay, lightning shoot bow. Okay, now we're just hanging out. Like, for real, we're just hanging out. Yeah, 77. Realistically, I don't even care what the damage is. I just want to be able to use the bow. Okay, I can. Okay. I so don't want to fall off, big dog. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yes. Oh, okay. I did the wrong one. Yep, got it. I never remember the ranged controls in DS2. Okay, well, this is how I'm going to do this room in the future. Like, are you kidding me? Because 1v1ing these three guys, fucking thanks, big dog. I'm going to poison the fuck out of you guys. Like, that's the play. You guys are going to be really fucking stupid. And I can just... Yeah, pro tip, guys. Just fucking do this. Not that you can't fight them, you know, 3v1, 100%. You absolutely could, and I've done it before. Or you can try to like get them in a corner, and then you can perfectly time to do the lever and get the lever opened, and then run through the door. So that I've also done. But this is a little craftier. I think people forget that you can fuck this game back. You can let this game fuck you, or you can fuck it back. And that's actually true of all the Dark Souls games. Like when people say, oh, cheese doesn't count, I'm like, bitch, I don't care. This game has been trying to live inside my asshole, DS3 included. Specifically DS3 and DS2. Like, I was just playing some of the Ring DLC, Ring City DLC, and holy fuck. They literally want to live inside your colon. It's insane. So I fuck them back. I have no problem with that. I will do whatever. Oh, did I run out of arrows? Shit. Oh, lacerating? 100% we're going to lacerate the fuck out of these guys. Okay, well. Oh, you know what? I could just do this. I could just lock on. I don't know why I thought that I need to do that. Oh, they died. They totally fucking died. Okay, do I have any light leak? No, I just have really cool light shaft. Okay, we're in. Check that shit out, man. That was rad. We still need to go look at the third DLC. I admit that. One thing I want to do in here is add like little point lights to each one of these guys, which I'll show you how easy that is. Yeah, I think I added one over here. Now let's turn off the highlight selection because it gets a little bit much. And then you literally can hit create point light. And then you can use the movement toggle for it by hitting T. And then let's crank up the range just to get the placement correct. And now you can see it's a what you see is what you get, WYSIWYG it, which is the ideal way to do game development. And it's also the reason why going to a fully dynamic lighting setup is fantastic, because you don't have to keep rebaking things and then, you know, in game development at least. Fully dynamic, you can basically just, this is how Doom the Dark Ages, they ended up going to a WYSIWYG it system, where you could just, the designers could actually toggle and design the area as they were in it. Which is just a fucking game changer. It's so, and so with DS1, I've also been, there's that tool that lets me edit while I'm in the game. Because unfortunately, the debug menu for DS1, Dark Souls Remastered, never, you couldn't change params with it. Unless someone's fixed that. But like, the debug menu, the developer like thing. Dude, these guys are so cool. We have to admit that this design is fucking crazy. Like, oh my God, like it's so cool. This is like such a sick fucking design. It went harder than they ever had to. And they also, oh, I found a light leak. This is great. Okay, this is all going in the patch. I'm gonna update. I'll do a small update, so you guys can get these changes. That's my bad. I meant to get the Fume Knight last night, and I did not. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, for the... Hey, Oh, they come back to life. That's right. Oh, that's so true. Oh, I should have done the second hit. Yeah, I got to be smart with these guys. You want to manage the fuck out of your stamina, and currently I'm not doing that very well. Ooh, okay, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna. Oh, hey, fuck. Okay, do your thing, dude. They even have a ground attack. That. Oh, okay. Well then I forgot. We just run. Yeah, I forget that you guys come back. So don't. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Oh well, I do need to kill you. God damn it. Okay, elevator room. Yeah, so this is what light leak looks like. This is what happens because they're not set to be shadow casting right now. So the volumetric fog and the lighting and the light chat, everything is just coming through and it looks dog shit. And that's my bad. That's on me. That's what happens when you do a bunch of tweaks and then you go, fuck, okay, I did that wrong. That's on me. You hit it to be shadow casting. You love to see it. Oh, okay. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fuck you. All right. Don't you dare move forward. You bitch. You fucking bitch. Oh, I love this game. I love how fucking annoying you mother. Okay, maybe you guys can't go this far. No, you definitely can. Okay, well fuck you. I already did the light leak. Fuck you. Let me go find the other light leak. The journey to find light leaks. Oh, found one. Well, okay, I don't think that's my fault. I mean, the outside is more vibrant, and so that's why you notice that, but ooh, God. Now there is one thing to be done about this though, and it's not a perfect solution. Um, let's see. I think I can do this. Oh God, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna have to end this video maybe early. Well, no, I'll just pause it. Okay, textures, no. Models, yes. Prefabs, no. Okay, so one thing that you can do is you can basically create a box and you can essentially cover the, okay, we're going to turn off the highlight selection. And then let's drag it. I don't know why the selection thing flickers so much, but it does. I thought they fixed that, but that still exists for now. It still works, but like, yeah. All right, so let's, we got the rotating thing. So basically, it's not perfect, but it's sort of like a placeholder thing where you place it just well enough that it becomes less noticeable, essentially. That's the goal. And obviously I could fix that as far as, and then so you can actually hide it too. That's the cool thing. You can fix some light leaks by doing that and then making it hidden, so it's still doing it. But yeah, not perfect. I can apply a texture to it. Yeah, you can actually do like a material. So I'm gonna go back and fix that later. But for now, we're gonna keep that there. I'm gonna keep that in my memory. Which, to be fair, I don't really have much of a memory. So will I remember it? Maybe not. If you see that in the future, just know I never fixed it. But I'm hoping that I did. I still have hope for myself. Maybe one day that'll go away. All right, let's see. I got that. Okay. Oop, didn't do that part. Didn't do that part. Okay, so we got that. Okay, we got that. We even got the chains. Okay, so I did do those. Got it. So I just missed a couple things. So let's go run to the bonfire. And then after that, we need to do the, oh God, smelter wedges. And then like one try on Fume Knight. And then we'll go to the third DLC just to take a quick look. I will say the particle effect. I don't think the like that little particle thing they're doing for the smelter wedges or smelter thingies, it kind of doesn't blend into the environment terribly well. Because, like, yeah, you can see how it just does not blend with the character. So I think it's on, like, the wrong layer. Like, it's being rendered at the wrong time or something? I don't know. I'm not an expert, so don't take that as, like, some genius opinion. I don't know. It's also pretty low res, but that's because it's literally playing an SFX file. That's what that is. So that's not down to lighting engine. Like, that is the particle effect that they made, and it's pretty low res. It's not great. To be honest with you, it's not great. And I don't think it looks like insanely amazing. Oh, no smelter wedge? Fuck. I forgot you gotta go find smelter wedges in a different part of the game or map, but fuck it, who cares? Let's go fight Fume. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these like really sharp shadows in here because it hits the thing up there. I need to alt. Oh shh. I could have actually edited it before he woke up. Too bad. Oh, I realized I don't think I have the sound on for anything. That's fucking hilarious. This entire time has been dead silent for you guys, and it's literally just been my voice. That's so funny. I mod with the sound off commonly just because it's loud. Look how they did a delay on his attack there, where the game still gets credit for him doing an attack, but it's enough to where it's based around the delay of the player itself being able to dodge again. So if you understand that move, you can dodge it. But that's why they do those sort of like longer attack swings. It's a very clever way of game design. That you have to design it around the actual movement system of the game itself. And so that's what they had to do there, because DS2, that with Fume Knight and Sir Elan, they pushed the DS2 combat system to its limit as to what you could realistically dodge and withstand. Oh, I love when he has that, that's an alternate move there, where he does that extra swipe. And he is always, and also that attack right there is a roll catcher, because he will, late in that attack, he will actually hover, or hoover, I mean, to where you're at, and that's why you tend to get hit by it. A lot of people will blame the hitbox on that, but I tend to think it's because late in his motion, he will start to move towards you, where normally you would expect, like, oh, he's just going to go the direction he's going. Not so. But once you get, like, his rhythm, it's phase 2 for me that, they gave that to me, and I don't think I earned that. Sometimes the hitboxes giveth. A lot of the times they do taketh, don't get me wrong, but there are examples where it was actually pretty good. And sometimes, like, they should not have given me some of those. I was too late on that. And I love how that his giant the Fugs will sometimes catch you on that backswing. Fume Knight is the peak of DS2 combat for me. I know a lot of people would say Sir Elan, and that is obviously not, like, nothing is an incorrect answer as far as that, because it's all opinions, right? I do think that's something that I wish we could fix about internet discourse. I was talking about this on Twitter yesterday, which, speaking of discourse, is as a DS2 fan, you get told a lot that DS2 is objectively the worst game in the series, which is obviously a dumb statement because you can't objectively say that. That's actually not possible. That's an opinion. There's no way you can prove that. And they'll say, oh yeah, but can't you objectively look at the hitboxes? Can't you objectively look at this? And I go, no, once again, you are making opinions, and that's fine, but you need to understand that they are opinions, and that's cool. But once you start trying to make it as an objective thing that everyone else should agree with, that's where you get into trouble, and it's stupid. And I think that's a really sad way to live life, to be honest with you. Like, if you literally have opinions that you feel everyone has to agree with, which I think there's certain ones that make sense for you to be like that. I think if you have certain, like, moral things that you believe in, then obviously you're going to want everyone else to believe that. to live in a moral, like to want to live in a moral society that matches whatever. Not that we have to get like philosophical, but I think when it comes to like stuff like this, when it's literally creative arts, like games are pieces of art. And so I think it's very unhelpful to be like, it's objectively the worst. It's like, but that's not possible. Oh, okay, I did really bad on that one. I struggle with the Great Balls of Fire. Some people prefer Phase 2 so much that they will use Velstat's Helm to start Phase 2 immediately. Ooh, he caught me with a little bit of that fire. This is a really good attempt. I'm surprised I'm able to yap. It's also because I can turn my brain off and just fight this motherfucker, because like I think I get his patterns, right? I've obviously fought him multiple times. But you have to literally pick your moments. It's so fucking fun. Ooh, that was greedy. I got it. He gave me that one, but he didn't have to. The lance is really cool because the lance you get to, it's easier not to be greedy with the lance because the attack is a little slower. You do a little poke, but you can get a second hit fairly quickly. Oh, he's healing. Yeah, I got to keep him over here. I've never actually beat him without defeating all of the idols. So that's kind of interesting. That would be a fun challenge. The other thing I will be doing this run is no hitting Sir Alan. Last night, Andy Cortez, which I will link it below, because his DS2 playthrough with my mod is fucking goated. I fucked that up. I rolled way too early. His playthrough's been fucking hilarious. I got so lucky on that. Yeah, see, look at this alternate. Look at that alternate moveset he just did there. He doesn't normally do that. I love that he has alternates. It reminds me of Smelter Demon a lot, because he was the only boss in the base game that actually had like an insane or a really interesting moveset with alternates and hesitations and a brilliant boss design. And it's really surprising that I think a lot of the other base game bosses are subpar, in my humble opinion. Okay. And ooh, look at that. That was another alternate. He has a lot of alternates. Fume Knight, he keeps you on your toes because you don't 100% know what he's going to do. Ooh, I could have gone for a second attack there, but I would have been out of stamina. These are the decisions you have to make in this moment. You have to be fearless and you have to commit. That's my favorite. Oh, see, alternate. And ooh, that was actually an alternate of an alternate where he didn't do the second attack after the first alternate, which is so cool. I know people get really annoyed by that because they're like, well, how am I supposed to learn the boss patterns? Well, you need to be on your fucking shit. You need to be locked the fuck in, dialed in, if you will. Because then you can absolutely dodge the fuck. Got him. Holy dumb fuck. I first tried Fume Knight. I don't think I've ever first tried Fume Knight. And while recording a goddamn video, holy shit. That's okay. That's sick as fuck. Oh, lightly. Oh, what? Oh, that's actually not my fault, I don't think. No, that's actually just like a fucking, just a giant ass mesh issue. Damn it, Tanamira. You're killing me. Okay, I'll do another one of those boxes. Yeah, let's see, actually. Okay, so this room does seem to look like it has its own light leak issue. Yeah, there you go. Fixed it. Yeah, we're just plugging up the walls, basically, so that no volumetric fog can get through. But let's see here. This is one of the instances where I think I can turn on the shadow casting point light. So I've disabled or I've enabled the local shadows, or basically you're telling Lighting Engine that this specific mesh that I'm choosing should be allowed to cast dynamic shadows. Because by default that is turned off because, well, it's obviously expensive, right? Versus not doing that. So that's why you can do it on a case-by-case basis. So let's make sure we have the throne here all fixed with that. Okay. And let's see if we go over to the lights editor. There should be a pre-existing point light that's here that is connected to the crown that we're going to pick up, and then it disappears, right? So it's very short-lived. And it doesn't work to create a lighting engine point light over here, because what you can do is you can create a light override. Oh, it's already a shadow casting light. Oh, well, shit. Well, then hats off to FromSoft. They already had it shadow casting, so we're good. But this is where you could, if you want, you could actually tweak the brightness of it. And I've done that on a lot of the parts towards Cool Ranch Smelter Demon. There were plenty of point lights that I found to be too bright, so I went in here and I just tweaked them down a little bit. But all right, sick. Give me that goddamn crab. All right, later, alligator. I got places to be. I will say this point light or spotlight up here is too bright, and I don't like it. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Which one is that? Is it this one? Sometimes it can be hard to know which spotlight it is, but that's why you can fly around. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, this is like one of those really bright ones that was way too bright on accident. Yeah, let's crank that bad boy down. Sometimes you gotta crank it, you know? Sometimes you gotta crank it. We've all been there, right? Sometimes you gotta crank it. Okay. So let's see. I also have a DS1 video to make. I put out another patch for Dark Souls Remastered. I put out a patch for this and a patch for the DS1 mod same day. Insane. I can't be stopped. Okay, disable. Oh, actually, yeah. Enable the fuck out of that. Oh, yeah, you can see how now that covers the floor as it should. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we get our fucking chains. Did I not have that set up correctly? Probably not. Oh. Oh, oops. I didn't have that. Hey, no. I had that set. Don't give me that. Game, don't. I made these shadow kits. I'm pretty fucking sure, but all right. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll let you have that one. Can you guys tell I'm loopy in the morning? I've been eating, and I'm currently sipping on a Mountain Dew Zero because it's insanely hot in the Midwest right now. Oh, is there just a point light sitting on the floor here? Oh, shit in my ass, there absolutely is. What is it doing? Oh. Okay. That's weird. Oh. Well, considering that is a light placed by FromSoft, I'm going to be cool and I'm going to be respectful of it. And I'm going to place it up here. And I'm going to replace it with a lighting engine light, which, yes, sounds incredibly redundant and stupid, but okay. So now this is an interesting case where you can turn on shadow casting for it. And you'll see that the shadows pick up on all the, like, almost like pimple. Almost looks like remnants from having acne, like I do. It actually picks up on those. I think it looks kind of worse with it turned on, though. It might look better if we turn that on and then you basically lift it a bit. Let's see how. Yeah, it still picks up on that a lot. If I turn down the range. Yeah, because I think it looks pretty bad if you just leave the shadows as they are, because you're not really getting a whole lot of light that is going into the shadow. So there is a way to make it look a little bit more natural. So I think that actually looks quite good. And then the player, we should be casting a shadow from that light as we run over it. Yeah, this is actually really sick now. This is cool. This, yeah, like the chains. Fuck yeah. Okay, well, so these are two firsts for me. Is first trying Fume Knight, never happened. And then beating him with having two of the idols still up. That's cool. I had not done that yet. Ooh, you can see some light leak off in the distance, actually. What's up with that? It might just be a distance thing, where it's just, maybe it hasn't rendered in a certain object yet. try reverse bias. No, it's still picking up on some sort of distant volumetric fog, but it's not very noticeable, so I'm not too concerned with it. All right, let's feather out, which unfortunately does not sound nearly as cool, but let's also just bone out. Let's bone the fuck out. And then we'll go to the third DLC, which I'm not like finished working on, but I did like a quick pass to fix issues and whatnot, and I will be working on more of it today. Actually, yeah, I'm going to work on that more today and then release the fixes for this that you've seen in this video. So that'll be later today. Don't worry about that. You'll get them later today. But I do need to do more work on the third DLC, but we can go check it. We can check it. Check it out. Now this is after the blizzard is already gone. Fortunately, I already did that. I probably should have done more checking to make sure I had the blizzard set correctly, because it's a different atmosphere that it switches to. So here is Eleum Loyce, which you can see some dynamic shadows are really cool here. Oh, I can see that a little bit of an issue here. God damn it. So basically the ice like tendrils are still casting shadows, even though they are not there, because they are gone. And that's because I set them to be shadow casting through the shadow map, which results in this, where it's still casting a shadow. But if I did it through like the object override option in Lighting Engine, I believe that should go away when the object goes away. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Here, I actually had placed a lot of trees a few months ago. So some of these trees are better and have the vertex shaders. Definitely not done with this area yet. But I've done the textures and, you know, the initial atmosphere setup and... Ooh. Okay. Which DLC is your guys' favorite? I have to think about that. I know it's not the first one. I love all of them. I think all the DLCs are great. I think the Iron King for me probably has to take it, right? It's so good. Ooh. Ooh, do I still have the SSGI set up way too high? Yes, I do. Holy dumb fuck. I don't know why I had it set up to like 8. That's crazy. Let's go 1.71. Let's do that. I still think it's too bright. I don't know why the fuck that point light is going insane. But you can see the roughness maps really put to work here, because you're seeing a little bit of a specular response on the wall. Well, not somewhat of a specular response, quite strong one. Oh, okay. I made this model because in Lighting Engine you can actually make models based on the game models, so you can place in other maps. It's fantastic. And I made one for the Seaman of Dawn arena. YouTube's gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about in this video? I'm talking about my goat ass, stuff. Oh, am I in the wrong? Yeah, so here they load like 3 different levels that handle different things. But let's go lighting. Oh, no that's interesting. It says the point light. Huh. That's weird. That's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure I had already overridden this, but alright. Apparently I had not. Yeah, that's better. Well, okay, I guess I'll also do that while I'm going through this area. We're not going to look at the whole area, but I just want to show you the actual like method of working on it. Oh yeah, this updates later. Okay, then we'll break that. And let's demolish her. Well, okay. Game, you got to give me that. You got to give me that one. Oh, he actually did come towards me this time. Normally he stays back and like a little bitch, but smart, to be honest with you. You know what? I want to parry your bitch ass. Ow. Please don't kill me. Oh my god, he let me have that. He totally let me have it. Okay, ow. Oh, ow. Oh, oh, ow. 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 Oh my god, I so got you. I got you, you bitch ass. Also, I love how it switches to a 2-hand attack automatically. Amber Heard? Oh my god, what is she doing here? Is that what she's been up to? She's now just a fucking item drop in DS2? That's crazy. Ooh, actually, fuck you, dude. Yeah. I was a little early on that one. I'll admit that. I'm brave enough to admit that. Okay. You guys got long hesitations here, big dogs. There we go. Boom. The viscerals are so, like, fucking over the top. It's great. Okay, dogs have not aggroed yet. Bitch, what? He wasn't dead? Surely everyone else saw that. Was he not fucking dead? Okay, anyway, do you see this tree? I don't know if it was culling the shadow. Oh, got it. Okay, yeah, the shadow's going that way. That makes a lot of sense. Or no. Oh, that's like a screen space shadow. I don't know what the fuck it was doing. Alright. Oh, there you go. Fixed. There's always things I miss every time I go through these areas. So I'm going to add this to the shadow map because it is stationary. Yeah, let me get his head. They actually like break it down into the different spots. It's really weird. Okay, do I get his arm? Okay, that's his loincloth. Okay, we're good. We got it. So even he's going to cast a shadow now. But yeah, still have more to work on in this area. Yo, fucking Jesus Christ, the volumetrics are actually terrible here. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix this before Andy's stream tonight. Ooh, that actually might be some light leak issue. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on with my volumetrics here? Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. F1, God. Yeah, what the... Okay, so that's how you can tell it's a volumetric thing. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it was a height fall-off issue. Huh. Yeah, you can see it's like reacting to this here, but it was like doing a weird height. Huh. That's weird. I mean, I guess... No, I'm gonna have to tweak this a lot more. Right now, I don't really like how this is handling it. I gotta toggle that more. It's really hard modding DS1 and then going back to modding the other games because it's just, and specifically here with like Lighting Engine, it's just a completely different workflow and things that I have to keep in my brain that control all the different things. It's just a completely different workflow. And I struggle. I struggle mightily to keep all of it in my brain of like where to do everything that I need to do to alter the visuals. It is just completely different. But it also is nice to just learn new things, right? Wow, I did run through this fucking area. Okay, this might be the end of me. Ooh, I should have done a second attack on that. Oh, he... Oh, no. I've made a grave mistake. I made the DS2 mistake of running by enemies. You can't do that in this game. I mean, you can, but they just punish you a lot for it. And it's fantastic. I love that it makes me go, bitch, you played the game wrong. Okay? It's not that you can't do it. It's that they make it very, 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 very difficult. Because they don't want you to do that. They want you to engage with the area. In DS1, you could literally just abuse everyone's leash limit or leash distance, and then you could just dominate everybody they would just go, oh, well, I give up. And you could just keep running. And you could just get to every bonfire you wanted to, even though you didn't know where the bonfire was. That was like the main thing stopping you, right? But realistically, you could cheese the whole goddamn game for the most part, just by running. The boss fights, well, you got to do those, but obviously there are ways to cheese most all of those. You bitch. I love that you have an arrow that you shoot from your fucking, like, sword. That's sick, Brody. But also, fuck you. Watch me work, okay? Watch me work. Oh. I kind of biffed it there. I gotta be... If I parried that jump attack, I would need like an entire clap from the chat here. And by chat, I mean the watchers. Got him. Also, I hope you guys can tell that I actually just love playing this game. So, like, this is an excuse for me to play DS2 where I have not played actually a lot of DS2. Oh, I was too early. Yeah. But I just love this game so fucking much. It's my favorite in the series. And as you know, I love all of them so much. Fuck you, you bitch. I got the iframes on that motherfucker. You didn't see that happening. Y'all didn't see that happening. Boom, bitch. Oh, God. Okay. Let me get my little iframes. Okay. I first tried Fume Knight. I can handle... Oh, okay. But your range is kind of insane. Hey, you're dead. That's that mechanic where they're still alive, even though they should be dead. That mechanic is very fun. It's in a lot of the other games, too. I can't confirm that 100%, but I know Bloodborne, they definitely do that. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, that was the slowest goddamn attack of all time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tactical retreat. And then I'm going to place these on my bar. I'm going to eat some corn nuts. I'm going to pop these bad boys. I think of them as Jolly Ranchers that I'm eating. Okay, well, I didn't know you were going to do that move. I thought you were going to do a normal attack. Okay, well, I don't have my shield equipped, so, like, that's a problem. You fucking bitch. You bitch. God, I love DS2 combat. Like, there's something to it, and I get why people don't like it, but, like, this, being able to chain together these attacks, and then the iframes from backstabs and parries, like, I don't know, man. That shit hits. And I'll be honest, there are parts of this combat I prefer to DS3, just in the way that I feel this is far more strategic. Where DS3, and I know that they throw this term around a lot. Don't get me wrong. Hear me out. I don't think it's roll slop, but I do think it's a little too focused on it. I'll throw that out there. I think it's a bit much sometimes. Where it's like, okay, I get that, like, we want to roll. That's, and coming from the other games, God, it really feels like that. I think DS1 is still my, like, favorite combat feel, because it's sluggish, but, like, I don't know. It still feels really good to me. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can parry that. I'm going to be so for real right now. I don't even know that you can parry that, because that seems insane. Oh, fucking what was that move? I don't know that move. Yeah, sometimes you can catch them. You can absolutely ash catch them. Oh, baby. Oh, he lived. The boy who lived. Oh, okay. I mean, no. We're not allowing that. Not in my house. God, I said so many stupid things in this fucking video. Holy shit, it's an hour-long video of just DS2, me playing it and talking about my changes. That's a dream. Also, this entire time, I've had a shitload of souls. It's not the most I've ever had, but 100k is a good amount of levels at this point. Because I'm 119, which I think is actually kind of... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a little low? Maybe not. Maybe it's the right level. I don't know. DS2 gives you a lot of levels. It's very similar to Elden Ring in that way, which obviously there are many similarities, but that's one of them, where they give out a shitload of levels. So, like, that's not a big issue. You get plenty of levels. And that's why when people complain about ADP, which I totally understand, I think the benefit is that you get so many levels given to you in this game, like, thrown at you. So the fact that you have to put, like, 15, 20 points in ADP isn't really that bad, because I get that shit out of the way, like, within 2 seconds of starting the game. Or, well, maybe within an hour. Boom, I've already got my ADP and I forget it ever exists. And I start leveling up everything else. And at the early game, I don't think that's really a big problem at all. Which, obviously the larger part you would say was then why have it? And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's true. It's not something I think should have came back, and it didn't. So, that's one where, like, hey, they tried something. Didn't work. I don't hate it as much as everyone else, but like I get it. I get it. It's, I think it's a weird idea. And I guess it was a way of like an extra modulator of challenge, right? Ooh, retainer robe. Is that actually just their armor? Be lit? Oh, it is. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know that I've ever gotten their robe before. That's weird. Also, I love how you can see my character is like panting because I'm low health. That's such a cool detail. Dark Souls 2 is very cool with like these little tiny details. Also, level design, anybody? Oh, I'm gonna die. No, okay, maybe not. Item? Item? Oh, item. Woo! Oh. Oh, shit. I haven't been over here in a hot minute. Also, I love that if you can look in the distance right here, that little ball up here, that is actually, if you go up to that, and I'm sure there are a lot of people watching who don't know this, or maybe I'm just an idiot, but most people I told this to, they go, excuse me, what? But yeah, this is whenever you get one of the Eleum Loyce soldiers. That's one of the last ones, I think, depending on how you do it, I guess, which order. And you basically get the knight, and you can come out, and you can kick that boulder. I'm sure if you're online, it probably says messages near it, but it will roll all the way down, kill the enemies, and then fill in the bridge in the middle, so it's a shortcut back to this area. That's some Looney Tunes ass shit, and I love it. They got fucking goofy with it. I was doing Smelter, or the Cool Ranch Smelter Demon last night, and the person I summoned, I ended up killing him without the summon, because his health wasn't worth having the two summons, like, at all. So I ended up just soloing it. But the summon, whenever she arrived, I think it was Steelheart Ellie. And then, I love that you can also like summon municipal employee Carla. Not really. But that's what they sound like. Armor Dennis, Smith Worker, Chad. Steelheart Ellie, she gives you like this hello. She basically is like, "What's up, big dog?" when she arrives. It's so weird and quirky and funny. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this today, but you can download the current patch I posted yesterday, which includes like the majula, the iron keep fixes. Not all of them that I've done in this video, because well, it turns out, haha, I missed some because, well, of course. After this, I need to go to Sir Alan. I need to make sure that his arena is the way that I want it to look, and I have to no-hit him. So that's gonna be a lot. Never done that before, but I've always wanted to, because he'll commit seppuku. Seppuku, is that how you call it? Or say it? Because I love his weapon. I think his weapon's my favorite weapon in the game. It's so sick. You get to stab yourself and level up, or power up. Anyway, thank you for watching this hour-long video. That's insane. I love Dark Souls 2. That's the video. And maybe go download my Visual Overhaul. I don't know. I'm not in control of you. I think you should, though. I think you should. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Probably it's got to be Dark Souls 1, because I did a nice big update to that. A huge update. I've done like 2 updates to the DSR art mod, and I haven't made a video about it, so I have to do that. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.